Hey, what's up guys? Today is Saturday, which means I'm going on an adventure and going to see something new. I'm gonna go explore Dinosaur Valley State Park. It's in Glen Rose. It's a couple-hour drive from where I live, so it's a bit of a drive, but I've been looking forward to this. I'm gonna be hunting some dinosaur tracks today, hiking on some trails, and just exploring, having a good time being outside. I'll tell you guys about this park when I get there, so I'll see you there.
2 hours later.
Alright, I finally made it. After a few hours on the road, I'm ready to get out, start walking around. It's in the 90s today, so it's a little warm. I'm gonna head down to the furthest dinosaur track location and then work my way back up. So here's where you come in on this road and you pay at the star here. And the first place you come to is 1, where most of the attractions are. And then each one of these 8 yellow circles is a point of interest. So I'm gonna make my way down here. A lot of people don't go down here because it's a little ways away. So once I get here, I'm gonna work my way back up, and oh, there's 7. There's a waterfall, so that'll be kind of cool to see. Wow, look at that. Alright, I found a little shortcut down to the river. I think once I get down there, I can just follow the river. That might be easiest to get to that furthest location. Just talked to some people, and they said this way that I'm going, there's maybe 10% of the tracks are down this way, but there's like no one this way just because there's not as many tracks. So it should be fairly quiet. So I'm gonna keep heading that way and work my way back. The water is like really low right now, which is making it really nice to cross through the river and see the tracks better. So I would recommend coming when water is low. I think I'm getting close. Looking at the map, this is the last bend, and it should be right around the bend. Okay, I think I actually found all the tracks at Site 5. Hopefully you guys can see this. All these little craters. Kind of see, like, right there, right there. So I'm pretty sure these are the tracks for site number 5, the Taylor track site. So I'm gonna head back up the river where I started and get to the other track sites. The tracks there should be bigger and easier to see. Wonder what's living in there. I don't see anything in there right now. Alright, now might be a good time to tell you guys a little history about the place. In 1908, a flood of epic proportions roared down the Paluxy River. It washed out all the bridges and culverts on the river. 1 year later, a 9-year-old boy, George Adams, discovered something amazing in the river. He found large 3-toed tracks. Nearly 20 years later, a fossil collector for the American Museum of Natural History named R.T. Bird saw one of the theropod tracks in a shop in New Mexico. He decided to come to Texas and check out the site. While exploring in the river, he was amazed to discover what looked like sauropod tracks, along with the theropod tracks. The tracks were the first proof that sauropods walked on land. The 1,600-acre Dinosaur Valley State Park opened in 1972. Its mission was to preserve these valuable dinosaur track sites and to allow people to learn from and enjoy them. Alright, so that's where I came from. So now I'm heading this way. So this will be all new, what I'm seeing. So yeah, you can come down here and there's trails to hike, and then you can bring your horses and you can ride your horses down here, or you can just hang out at the water here and swim. You can also camp here too. I think that'd be really fun sometime. So at the beginning of the video, I was right up there on the cliff looking down. So I'm back to the very beginning of where I started. Wow, looks like it's really deep there.
You got GoPro.
Got a GoPro. Alright, well that hurt. Hurt my leg. Back on the path out of the water for now. All the tracks are in the water. It gets deep in a lot of spots. So I'm just looking for a shallow area where I can get in and see the tracks. Here's some tracks. Oh yeah, look at that. Some right there. That's cool. I think I'm down right here. I'm about to cross the river and then follow these trails up, hit the green loop up to 7. It's 4 o'clock now, so I gotta keep moving quick if I want to get there and back before it starts getting too late. Here we go. Okay, I just talked to some people about that waterfall area. They were here in October and they said there was no water then coming over the cliff. And since the water's so low right now, I'm not even gonna hike out there, but he told me about another area. I don't know if you can see this, or where my thumb is. He said that's a pretty cool lookout area, so I'm gonna go around and see if I can find that. Actually, this might even be a shortcut right here. Looks like it, up the side of the cliff. It's really cool up here. Okay. This says Cedar Break Outer Loop, Cedar Ridge. I'm wanting to go Cedar Ridge Trail. So I'm gonna head this way. This trail should come to a fork, I hope. I can really smell the cedar trees. Just cedar trees all over. It smells good. Oh, Dorba, Dallas Off-Road Bicycle Association. Man, I can't imagine riding bikes down this. That's crazy. Ooh, I think I found what I was looking for. I think this is the lookout point right here. Yep. Pretty sure this is it. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, this is it. See you, buddy. Bye, bye, buddy. Love you. Bye. Okay, I found some more tracks. Look at that. There's one there. There's another one. A third one. There's one there. You can see 1, 2, 3 toes. Well, that's it for me here today at the park. I definitely hiked most of it. There's still several miles of trails left around the outer parts that I didn't hike. Maybe another day, but had a lot of fun today. It was nice just getting outdoors and exploring this area. Had a lot of fun. Definitely will be back again with the family to get in the water and see more tracks. Alright, made it back to the car. Now I'm gonna go into Glen Rose. I was told about some abandoned buildings there that I'm gonna go try to find and just do a little exploring. They're not very big, so it won't be too long, but I'm gonna go try to find those. So, see you there.
12 seconds later.
So, this place, wow, look at that. It's made out of stone and petrified wood. That's really cool. That's beautiful. So this used to be a service station back in the 1920s. A guy named Ed Young owned this. According to the locals, this gas station used to sell moonshine during the Prohibition, and at one point it was selling more moonshine and gasoline. There is a rumor that Bonnie and Clyde were regular customers here, but there's no proof of that. Across the street there was a house. Looks like it's gone now, but it used to be called the White Rock Roadhouse. The owner saw that there was a steady stream of people coming through here, so he got in on the action, and people would come buy their moonshine here and then go across the street to the house, drink, and oftentimes rent a room to sleep it off. But eventually in the 50s, it just went downhill and eventually shut down. And this is what's left of it. So this is where the house used to be. You can still see the foundation. Too bad they tore it down. I wonder what happened. It's kind of cool. Alright guys, I think that's it for today's video. I hiked for almost 5 hours and I'll have 4 hours of driving, so I'm exhausted. It was a really fun day. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. I will see you next time. Peace.